You know, when you get really excited about something and you just want to tell everybody, you can't wait to call, to text, to just, meet with them and let them know what's happening. In this video, I'm going to explain to you what types of people that you want to tell this to and what types of people you do not want to tell this to, so that you can continue to increase your momentum and not get halted by other people. So I'm going to tell you a little story here. When I was in college and I would be dating a guy, I would tell other people about it. I would tell my parents and, everything. And inevitably, it ended up not working out for whatever kind of reason. When I met my husband, though, when we first started dating, I did not tell my parents about it. And I didn't tell a whole lot of people about it. And I remember he actually invited himself to go and meet my parents. And I called him and I was like, don't make a big deal of it. This is not a big deal, And then years later, we're married. We've been married for like 17 years. So with this story, what I'm trying to explain, or what I'm explaining, is when something is near and dear to you, you want to share it with the right people, the people that are going to support you, the people that have the same dreams and desires as you. So in my example, or in my story, I didn't really want to make a big deal to my parents because they were probably like, oh, it's just another guy. It's another guy. It's another guy. And, and what I didn't tell you about this story is that my husband and I had had crushes on each other since our freshman year in college. And so, it was special to me, but I was not outwardly putting it out there because I thought my parents wouldn't make a big deal out of it. But my friends that have known me since then knew that it was. And so I let them know, like, this was important to me. This was like a big deal to me. So when you have something exciting happening and you want to tell everybody, and I know, but you have to be a little discerning about that. You have to think about the people in your life, and you have so many different types of people. The people that are kind of like on your trajectory, share similar values and dreams, and you know that they're going to support you and they're going to cheer you on, and they're not going to, give you this judgment or, are you sure you want to do that? Like any kind of negativity, or to make you second guess yourself. We all have those friends that, might not be on the same trajectory as you. And so those are the ones that you just want to keep at bay until you're at a good place where these dreams, these desires are coming to fruition, that these things are happening. Because what can happen is that when you tell these dreams, these aspirations, these these things that you are going to do, that, you're stepping out a little bit possibly by doing these things. And it's not that your friends are not happy for you. It's that their judgments can stop you from living your dream and living your desires. Because when you had your dream, it was your dream and you were really excited about it. And then when you start to add on the lack, the naysayers, the doubt, it just all starts to melt away the excitement. And that excitement and that momentum and that support you're getting from your friends that are like, yeah, that's awesome. That will continue to help lift you and push you forward. And again, your friends that you don't tell right away, it's not that they don't support you and love you. They do. They are just on a different path. And you know what happens when people start getting in your ear, then your ego starts to take over and is like, well, maybe you shouldn't do that. Remember that time that this happened? No. Tell it to your people that you know will support you, that are on that same time frame, that same trajectory as you are. And let yourself continue to build that momentum. And then when you've gotten into that momentum and you know that the naysayers and the worriers and the doubters are not going to interfere with you anymore in this dream, then you tell them, then you let them know, and they're going to be happy regardless. And then at that point, you have developed enough in yourself, enough energy and sustenance and momentum that when it does come, it won't affect you the way that it would at the very beginning. Because at the very beginning, it's very fragile, right? And once you've built it up a little bit more, then you have more backup behind you so that you can handle and tolerate any of the doubt that comes